All right. So we're standing in the Wuji position. Our feet are hip or shoulder distance apart. Nice gentle bend in our knees. That's really important, activating the leg muscles. We're tucking in the pelvis, and then the head is lifted by a silk thread. So we have good straight body posture in this direction and good straight body posture in this direction. It's really important. Keep working on that posture. Even when you're sitting, work on that posture, okay? We're going to start by breathing from the belly. So long, slow breaths, all right? Let's begin. Inhale the hands up and exhale, relax the hands down. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, pushing the hands out. Inhale and exhale. Arms over the head next. Inhale to the heart. Do what your body allows. Pushing up on the hands. Push down on the feet simultaneously. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathing out, pushing down on the feet. Staying well rooted. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slower is better. Nice and slow. Arms to the outside. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Nice. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Giving a big hug. Inhale the arms up. Keep inhaling as you pull the arms open. And then push the arms together and relax the arms down. Big, deep belly breath in. Keep breathing in, pulling the arms apart. Exhale, pushing the arms together. Keep exhaling the arms down. One more time. This exercise has been shown specifically to help breast cancer. Inhale the arms up. Keep inhaling the arms open. Exhale. And keep exhaling the arms down. Nice. One of the reasons it helps with breast cancer, you've got to make sure that you're not just opening and closing the arms, but you want to be pulling the arms open and pushing the arms closed. You want that imaginary force between you opening and closing. That activates the muscles right over those lymph nodes, okay? All right, arms in the diagonals. You guys look so excited. I can tell by the smiles on your faces. Inhale. Left hand up, right hand down. Exhale. Inhale. And then right hand up, left hand down. Exhale. Either right's fine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Inhale to the heart. One more time each side, nice and slow. Exhale. Inhale. and exhale. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, float the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings, big, deep, belly breath in. And then long, slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Very nice. Lastly, gathering chi, that life energy, that life force. Inhale. And exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Make sure you're standing up nice and straight and tall. Inhale. Make mom proud. And exhale. And there you go. That's our deep breathing exercises. Everybody having fun? Woohoo! All right. Let me get a drink of water. We're going to move on. So we're going to do our warm-up exercises. 12 exercises: neck, shoulders, lower spine, hips, knees, and ankles. Okay? Kind of like head, shoulders, knees, and toes, but not quite, right? So these are good exercises to do during the day, right? Every day. Doing these exercises is a nice whole body workout, and it doesn't take that long. So, all right. So from that Wuji position, bending those knees, activating those leg muscles, we're going to do the chin tuck. We float the hands up in front of us, hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and then we sink the chin down to the chest without leaning forward. Again, we float the hands up in front of us. Hands to the chest, tucking in the chin, looking straight ahead. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and we sink the chin down to the chest. One more time, floating the hands up in front of us. Keep that chin level, tucking in the chin, keep the shoulders relaxed, looking straight ahead of us. Hands come out, chin gently floats up, and then we sink the chin down to the chest. Beautiful. Next neck exercise. We're going to look side to side. I'm going to mirror you. Try and keep the head straight. And when you look to the side, look off in the distance, not down at the ground, but off in the distance. That'll help you keep your head straight as you look side to side. Okay? Thank you very much. Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, right hand's on top. Watching the left hand going over the left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right hand. And then we come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And we come back to center. Prayer hand position. Relax the hands for just a second. So when you're doing this exercise, try and keep your shoulders square to the front. So I'm not doing this as I turn the neck. I'm doing this as I turn the neck. All right? So try and keep those shoulders square to the front. The other thing that helps with this is try and keep the hand below the level of the shoulder. So you're not doing this, but you're doing this. This tenses the shoulder up. This is nice and relaxed. Okay? Thank you. Tai Chi ball, right hand's on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. Nice. And we come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top, watching the right hand over the right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And come back to center. One more time each side. Right hand's on top, left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down on the right. And come back to center. Left hand's on top, and right hand, right shoulder, looking right, pushing down on the left. And then we come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Forward shoulder circles. Bring the shoulders back, then up, then forward without leaning forward and down. Now you should be looking straight up here, like look at the logo behind me. Don't watch the floor in front of you. Look straight ahead. It's going to help you with your posture. Shoulders back, then up. Keep looking forward, shoulders forward and down. One more time, shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Now, opposite direction, shoulders forward, then up, then back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time, forward, up, back, and down. Excellent. Keep looking forward on that one. That's going to help you. It's going to help that posture, okay? All right, gathering chi once again, but this time we're going to open up the body. So you imagine that someone is gently pulling at your wrist, or the Chinese call it reaching for infinity, okay? So from the Wuji position, we're going to gently reach out, reach up, feel the stretch in the shoulder and the wrist, and relax the hands down. Eventually, that'll make you smile. Again, gently reaching out, reaching up, open, expand the body, and relax the hands down. One more time, gently reaching out, reaching up, and relax the hands down. Very good. That's our 2 shoulder exercises onto the lower spine. Now we're going to open up the body vertically. So you're going to lift your head towards the ceiling. You're going to open up that spine, right? Try and expand that spine a little bit, okay? So in this exercise, make sure you're looking straight ahead as you lift that head towards the ceiling, okay? Thank you. At least he's saying good things. Prayer hand position, left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine. And come back to center. Now I pay him at the end of class. Right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, float that head towards the ceiling. And come back to center. Use your chair if you need to. Right hand up, left hand down, stretching the spine. And come back to center. One more time each side. Left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine. Coming back to center, right hand up, left hand down, gently stretching the spine. And then we come back to center, come back to prayer hands, relax the hands down. Several people have gotten taller doing Tai Chi. So if you feel like you're vertically challenged, do more Tai Chi. I started in my mid 40s and I was just over 6 foot. Now I'm just under 6'2". I'm in my 60s. So it can help. That's expanding the spine really helps. Okay? Carrying the ball side to side. Not moving the hips, we're moving the upper body. So I'm not moving the hips, but I'm turning my navel from the left side to the right side without moving the hips. The Chinese look at core strength different than our Western components do. And this is one way to build core strength. And it's lucky for us because we have 3 people in the room that are trained to know where your navel is, okay? So if anybody doesn't know where their navel is, those 3 ladies will point it out to you, okay? Prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top, gently turn to the left. Stay on the left side, turning the ball over, right hand's on top, and then gently turn to the right. Stay on the right side, turn the ball over, left hand's on top, gently turn to the left. Stay on the left side as you turn the ball over, right hand's on top, and gently turn to the right. And then we turn the ball over, come back to center. We're going to pause for just a minute, relax the hands down. So we've talked about this before. if you're able to, try and carry your arm up here so the elbow is just below the shoulder, okay? Um, we don't have to use as many muscles when our hands are down here, all right? When we do this, we're using more muscles and it activates the back muscles as we do this, okay? So try and carry your arm up here. It doesn't need to be really high. We don't want it above the shoulder, but just below the shoulder, okay? So prayer hand position, Tai Chi ball, left hand's on top, and then gently turn to the left. Think about where you're carrying your elbow at this point. And then we turn the ball over, right hand is on top, right hand is on top, and gently turn to the right. Think about where your elbow is. You want to try and carry that elbow out above the shoulder, just below the shoulder. We turn the ball over, left hand is on top, gently turn to the left. Stay on the left side as we turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and gently turn to the right. It's looking better. We turn the ball over, we come back to center, and relax the hands down. Awesome. Everybody having fun? All right. So make sure you are next to your chairs, all right? We're going to do a leg strengthening exercise. This is not part of the warm-up set, but this is a really good leg strengthening exercise. So I want to do this one before you sit down. Goal here is keep a bend in the knee and keep the body straight. So I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this, but I'm doing this, okay? So use your chair, stay safe. Also try and keep your foot relaxed. Pardon me, so many people want to try and grab onto the floor with their toes. It's not going to work. All right. So just relax those toes and push down on the ball of your foot. That's going to help you. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to pay you a lot. So, I'm sorry, hands down to the side or using the chair, weight shifts to the left, bend in the left knee, right foot, cat stance, keeping all the weight on the left. Use your chair. Stay safe. Tapping right toe to the front, empty, no weight in it, hence the term empty. Then back to the cat stance. Right foot to the side, keep all your weight left, no weight on the right, and cat stance. And then tap the right toe behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. Nice, nice, nice. Cat stance. And then back to Wu Ji. And why should we let one leg have all the fun? So weight shifts to the right, bend in the right knee, left foot, cat stance. Use your chair, stay safe. Left foot to the front, empty. And return to the cat stance. Try to keep the body straight. Don't lean on the chair. Use the chair for assistance. Tap left toe to the side. Keep all your weight on the right. Try to not shift the body weight. And cat stance. And then tap left toe behind us. Keep plenty of space. Try and keep all your weight forward on the right leg. And cat stance. And then back to Wu Ji. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. All right. Do you guys want to do chapter 2? You do? All right. Let me get a drink of water. So there's a chapter 2 to that exercise. He's my yes man for today. Say what? Yeah, and your wife isn't even here, so she's given up on that a long time ago, apparently. All right, so round 2. If you get tired, please sit down, okay? You're using the big muscles of the body, so you're going to burn a lot of calories here. So if you get tired, just sit down, all right? Goal here is weight shifting, and we're going to set the foot down. So it's a Chinese term that when we set the foot down, we set it down empty, so there's no weight on the foot. It's think of an empty bucket sitting on the ground. There's no weight in the bucket, but yet it's on the ground, and then we shift our weight. Okay, this is what is it helps keep us safe. Okay, So make sure you are near your chair. I want everyone to be safe when you do this, all right? So weight shift to the left, right foot, cat stance. Tap the right toe to the front, empty, and then set the right foot down, but keep your weight on the left. Then shift all of your weight to the right, use your chair, and tap or float the left foot. Set the left foot down without any weight on it. Shift weight to the left, right foot, cat stance. Tap right toe to the side, empty. Keep all your weight left. Setting the right foot down, but not putting any weight on it. Then shift all of the weight to the right, which allows you to tap or float the left foot. Then set the left foot down, shifting the weight left, and right cat stance. Very nice. Here's the hard one. Tap the right toe behind us, empty. Use your chair. Set the right foot down. Don't make me tell you again. Weight shifts back to the right. Tap or float left foot. Keep a bend in that right knee. Use your chair. Stay safe. Setting the left foot down. Shift weight left and right cat. And back to Wu-Ji. Same thing, other side. Weight shifts right. Left foot, cat stance. C-A-T, cat, meow. Tap, left toe to the front, empty. Setting the left foot down without any weight on it. Shifting all of the weight to the left, which allows you to tap or float the right foot. And then set the right foot down without any weight. Shift weight to the right and left cat stance. Make sure you're by your chairs. Tapping left toe to the side. Setting the left foot down, keeping all the weight right. Then shift your weight to the left, tap or float right foot. Setting the right foot down. Weight shifts to the right and left cat. Beautiful. Make sure you're between your chairs. Make sure you're safe. Tapping the left toe behind us. Setting the left foot down without any weight on it. Keeping all your weight forward on the right. Then shift your weight to the left. Tap or float right foot. And setting the right foot down. Shift weight to the right and left cat. And back to Wu-Ji. Isn't that fun? Awesome. All right, shake your legs loose. Get a drink of water, have a seat. We're going to do some seated exercises. I'm going to borrow your chair, right? I'll give it back, I promise. All right. By the way, I told this to the class yesterday. I've been sharing it with all my classes. So I teach a Parkinson's and rehab class down in Crestwood. And the gentleman's been coming for about, it was right around the beginning of the year he started with the class. And I teach his wife in a Wednesday class. It's a little bit more of an advanced class. So that exercise that we just did, we were doing that exercise in class. And for the first time, he didn't have to hold on to the chair. All the other times he did that exercise, he would have to hold on to the chair for his balance. But yesterday or Tuesday, he didn't have to hold on to a chair. So I said, Dan, is that the first time you haven't used a chair? And he's like, yes. He was very proud of that. So he was so proud, he went home and told his wife about it. And so his wife came in on Wednesday and said, Dan was so proud that he didn't have to use a chair. I said, yeah, he's really progressing well. And she said, no, you don't understand. A year ago in March, he needed help getting out of a chair. He needed my help just to walk. He needed help doing all of that. And no, it's not totally Tai Chi. He had gone to a rheumatologist. He had neuropathy of the legs, which is where you can't feel your feet. So he's being treated by a doctor. So that helped also. But he's been working really hard at Tai Chi. And she said, you know, a year and a half ago, he was not able to stand or function on his own. And he was able to stand on one leg on Tuesday. She said, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. And she said the rheumatologist that he went to, he just had an annual checkup with the rheumatologist about 3 weeks ago. The rheumatologist told him, Dan, I have to tell you the truth. I really didn't think I would see you again. He said, when I saw you last year and I saw how hard it was for you to move around, I really didn't think you'd be with us this year. He said, you've done a great job of working to build yourself up. So, well, and he did the work. He did the work. I mean, I showed him what to do, but he did the work. And I've had a lot of success getting people out of a chair and so they can stand and you know, have a more quality of life, right? So, and that's what we all think about nowadays, isn't it? Quality of life. So, all right. So we're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Sit up on the edge of your chair. Try to not use the back of your chair. Feet are flat on the floor, 90-degree bend between the upper and the lower leg. Pelvic bone, kind of a bowl-shaped bone. So we rock forward on the pelvic bone and then lift the head by a silk thread so we have good straight body posture. What I've noticed with my Parkinson's friends, if you have bad posture in the chair, you tend to have bad posture when you stand up also, all right? So practice your posture in the chair a little bit, okay? First exercise, hip exercise, we're gonna turn to the right-hand side of the chair. Now, as we do this exercise, as I bring my foot out, try and keep your knee directly above the ankle, all right? So I'm not doing this or this or this, but I'm doing this, and that's gonna concentrate the stretch inside of the legs and the hips, okay? So from the prayer hand position, concentrate on your legs. If you have trouble doing the hands and feet, just do the feet first, okay? So prayer hand position, gently push against the right wall and open up that left leg. Keep the knee above the ankle, nice. And come back to center. 2 more times, push against the right wall, open up the left leg, stretching that hip, nice and gentle. Don't force anything. 1 more time, push against the right wall, open up the left leg. And then you come back to center and relax the hands down. Shift to the left hand side of the chair, same thing. I know, it's trying to roll away from you, isn't it? We'll sit on your coat, cool. All right, so left chair, same thing. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, make your mom proud, right? Prayer hand position. Yeah, exactly. That's yes, ma'am. Push against the imaginary left wall and open up the right leg. Keep the knee above the ankle and come back to center. Push against the left wall, open up the right leg and come back to center. 1 more time, push against the left wall, open up the right leg. Try and sit up nice and straight and tall. And we come back to center and relax the hands down, turn back to center and shake your legs loose. Good job. All right, second hip exercise, 2 motions with the left. I didn't ask for questions yet. No, go ahead. So what you're actually trying to do is, so if I'm to the right-hand side, you extend your right hand out, and if you're able to pull the palm out, so you face the palm out without trying to do that with your shoulder. So the right hand comes out, and then the left hand comes in underneath the elbow. It's a very standard position for Tai Chi. Keep it below the shoulder, so the elbow is a little bit below the shoulder. So yeah, that's perfect right there. And then from the side, you're right here. This is a very standard position for Tai Chi, and it's based off of there's a there's a movement called playing the lute, which is this type of motion. And again, you see one hand is like right by the elbow, and the other hand, or the hand is elbow and wrist distance apart from one another. It's a very common move. It's somebody is reaching in for you, you grab onto their wrist and you push on their elbow. You've just effectively locked their arm out. And it doesn't take much pressure to do that whatsoever. That's a really good, uh, if someone wants to do you harm, and I hope nobody ever does, but if someone ever wants to do you harm, they'll reach in on you, you grab onto their wrist, you pull the wrist towards you, and you just slide up their arm, and once you feel their elbow, you push on their elbow. You will have their undivided attention at that point. And if they don't listen, just push harder on the elbow, and then you will either dislocate their elbow or their shoulder, or possibly their wrist. It doesn't matter. You're controlling their wrist at that point. If you control their wrist, you control the gun. Ah, you never know. Well, no, since it's Tai Chi, you just have to tell them to do it slow. All right. So when they do something, go, hold on. I know Tai Chi, but you have to do that slow, okay? So anyway. All right, negative Nancy. Two motions. We're going to lift the leg up, keep the back straight, keep the body straight. We're not leaning backwards. And then you push the foot down like you're trying to drive your foot through the floor. Okay? Make sure your knee stays above the ankle when you do that. Okay? If we do this and try and push down, we're going to torque the joint. We don't want to do that. Okay? It will help you when you lift the leg. Think you're lifting your head at the same time. That will help you keep your back straight. Easy for me to say, okay? So sitting up nice and straight and tall, lifting up the left leg, hands are behind us, keep the back straight, keep the body straight, and relax. And then push down on the left foot hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Lifting the left leg up, hands behind us, and relax. And then hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. One more time, lift the left leg up, hands behind us, and float the foot to the ground, hands in front of us, push down on the left foot, hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Other side, lift the right leg up, hands behind us. I'll learn how to talk next week. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. Push, push, and relax. Lift the right leg up, hands behind us, keep that back straight. And relax. Hands in front of us, push down on the right foot, hard as you can. And relax. One more time. Sit up nice and straight and tall. There you go. Pick up that right leg and relax. And then push down on the right foot hard as you can. Push, 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 and relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good job. That is the Chinese way of working the core. So the Chinese, again, they look at core strength different than Western medicine does. And in fact, are you guys familiar with AMPS? You are. Today's National AMPS Day, as a matter of fact. So AMPS is Amplified Muscular Pain Syndrome. It's part of a chronic pain syndrome. It's related closely to fibromyalgia in some ways. A lot of young ladies get it more than men do. Anyway, my daughter was doing physical therapy with the one physical therapist who knew about AMPS and was good with it. And she talked about she had just had a child, and so she was trying to build her body back up again. And she said, I tried to do Western core exercises and they weren't helping. As soon as I switched to Eastern core, then it started helping. So also, just FYI, as you push down on the foot, that helps trigger the glute muscles. It's one of the few ways to trigger glute muscles from that seated position. So just as an FYI. All right, enough shop talk. Next exercise, heel kick. 4 motions with the leg. We're going to lift the leg up. We're going to kick the leg out. We'll push out on the heel, up on the toe. And then we lift the leg back up. Don't forget this step. And then float the foot to the ground. Don't just drop the foot, float the foot to the ground. Keep the back straight, keep the body straight, punch out the opposite hand, and smile the whole time. Because if you don't, I'll tell dad jokes, okay? Yeah, see? See, you know those dad jokes. All right, sitting up nice and straight and tall, pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out the right fist. Pick up the left leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Good job. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist, opposite hand. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. One more time. Pick up the left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Good job. I learned something interesting this weekend when I was with Dr. Lam. So I'm pretty sure everybody here knows that if you do Tai Chi, you have less chance of falling, right? I think everybody's aware of that. So about a 65% less chance of falling if you do Tai Chi. But I also learned it's been recently medically proven that if you do Tai Chi, if you do fall, you're less likely to injure yourself if you know Tai Chi. Isn't that interesting? They think it has to do with as you fall because I teach you to keep your joints soft, not locking your joint out. Just trying to keep your joints soft so your joints act as more of a cushion, because if you fall in your arm and you lock your joint out, you're going to end up dislocating something. So they think it's because it's learning to keep the joint soft. But as you do Tai Chi, your brain starts to notice when you start to go out of balance and it starts throwing up red flags. So Dr. Lam talked about he likes to ride bicycles, and he's 76 years old this year. So he was riding a bicycle in Australia on a bike path. It had just rained, and something forced him off the path. I forget what, but something forced him off the path. And as soon as his tires hit the grass, his bike slid out from under him. Dr. Lam didn't fall. He ended up on his feet. And then that's at 76 years old with severe arthritis. So, which by the way, he has, so he's 76. He's had arthritis since he was 13 because he grew up on the wrong side of the Chinese regime. So he was overworked and underfed as a youth. So his bones didn't develop properly. So he has had arthritis since he was 13. He's 76, and he doesn't take any medicine for his arthritis. He treats it all with doing Tai Chi. Pretty amazing. All right, toe kick next. Same thing we just did. Don't push out on the heel, push out on the toe. All right, point your toe out in front of you. Everything else is still the same, except bigger smiles, okay? Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, foot's floating in the air, and then float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punching out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, let it hover there, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist, pick up the right leg, let it hover there, float the foot to the ground. 100 more times, pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist, pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Try and keep the back straight. It'll work the core muscles a little more. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. And then pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Good job. All right. Any questions from anybody besides Alan? Then we'll open. Any questions? I knew it. Yes. When everybody here has perfect balance. Unless you want to call the 4 ambulances that have to come because people fall. Sure. Sure, yeah. The hip exercise where you're opening up the leg one side to the other, standing, that exercise looks like this. The one where you're lifting the leg and pushing it down, the hip exercise, that's the one that we do a lot of, doing this, touch heel, touch toe. Heel kick, same thing, heel kick. And then the other one, we do that one also. Instead of the toe kick, you do the bow stance. Okay? So you know all of them. And just we have different levels of balance, and I want to make sure everybody's safe. So we do it from the, don't hurt your shoulder doing that. When you do this, you can hurt your shoulder. All right, so let's stand up. Pardon me, let's do our ankle exercises. All right. So put all your weight on one leg. The other leg is an ankle exercise. Use your chair, stay safe, keep a bend in the knee. Don't lock the knee out, leave a bend in the knee, all right? So weight shift to the right, bend in the right knee, left foot, touch heel, and then toe. Heel and toe. Try to really flex that ankle. Heel and toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe. Then shift your weight to the left, bend in the left knee, right foot, touch heel and toe. Keep the body straight, heel and toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Try and keep all your weight left, heel, toe. One more time, heel and toe. And back to center. Thought you were in a country western class for a minute, didn't you? Weight shifts to the right, second ankle exercise. Touch the little toe and then the big toe. Outside of the foot, inside of the foot, little toe, big toe. Try and flex that ankle, little toe and big toe. Then shift weight left, right foot, little toe and big toe. Outside, inside, little toe, big toe, corn, and bunion. And there you go. All right, that's our warm-up exercises. Everybody good? All right. So let's do that standing heel and toe exercise, all right? So keep your body nice and straight. We're touching the heel in front of us, empty, no weight. Touching the toe behind us, also empty, no weight. I'm not leaning the upper body, so I'm not doing this, all right? Keep that posture straight as you touch heel and toe. As you start with this, keep the heel and toe in close. As you get better, you'll be able to extend out further, okay? When you touch the toe behind you, make sure you keep plenty of space between your feet. You're not touching your toe like this, okay? And I love it when my Parkinson's friends, as you transition between heel and toe, try to lift that knee and touch the heel, lift the knee and touch the toe. okay? It's going to challenge your balance more. So make sure you use a chair, okay? Thank Yeah, but it was a little silent on that one, so you got to work on that, okay? Well played, well played. Weight shift to the right, empty, left heel, hands behind us, or using the chair. Lifting the knee as we transition, empty toe, hands in front of us. Lifting the knee as you transition, empty heel, keeping all the weight right. And then we lift the knee, empty toe, hands in front of us. Try and keep all that weight on the right. Empty on the heel, lift that knee as you transition, and empty on the toe. And come back to center. Just trying to get my adrenaline going for today. I appreciate that. Thank you. Other side, weight shifts to the left, bend in the left knee, empty right heel, hands behind us. Lift the knee as we transition, empty right toe, hands in front of us. Lifting the knee, empty on the heel, and lifting the knee, empty on the toe. Try and keep all your weight left. Use your chair. Lift the knee as you transition, empty on the heel, and then lift the knee, empty on the toe. And come back to center. Nicely done. All right. Any questions about that? I'm going to borrow your chair again. Let's have a seat. Let's do a few more seated exercises before we do our meditation. So, good exercises for our spine, good exercises for our trunk. So we're going to turn to the left-hand side, come back to center and pause. We want to normalize this. So you want to pause in that center, and then we're going to turn to the right. As we're turning, just like we did earlier, you rotate to the left, and you're rotating your belly button. Keep your body straight, okay? Remember not to force anything. The way the Chinese stretch is different than Western exercises. Got it? It's different than Western exercises. You said you had it. Got it? All right. The way you stretch Chinese style is different than Western in that we turn till we feel a little bit of tension. We're not forcing anything. And then you try to breathe relaxation into the muscles. And then we come back to center, okay? So it's nice and gentle, not forcing anything. I didn't tell any dad jokes yet, so I shouldn't see a look of pain in your eyes, okay? But you know how you know that Tai Chi is Chinese? You guys don't know this one, do you? You know how you know Tai Chi is Chinese? Because if it was fast, it would be Russian. All right. Interlace the fingers together, hands in front of us. Bring the hands up over the head. Turn gently to the left. Breathe, don't hold the breath, nice and gentle. And then we come back to center and pause. We turn to the right. Feel that stretch in the torso. Don't force anything, nice and gentle. And come back to the center. Pause at the center, turning to the left. Not leaning, we're turning, rotating. Come back to center, pause, and then turn to the right. And come back to center. One more time, turning to the left. Pausing. We're going to hold that for a minute. Breathe relaxation into your muscles. Then come back to center and pause. And then turn to the right. Again, holding this for a second. Breathing relaxation into the muscles. And then we come back to center and relax the hands down. Almost an arm exercise. Yes, sir. I didn't ask for a question. I'm sorry? A lot of times, they have kind of backed off on this, but I'm sure a lot of us of this generation will remember when we used to stretch, they used to tell you to bounce, to stretch, to kind of stretch your muscles out. They used to tell you to really force it or really stretch, like kind of bounce the muscles. They don't teach that anymore, do they? Yeah, because that's a really good way, especially I'm not calling anybody old, but as we get older, it's a really good way to tear a muscle or a ligament or a tendon. Um, a lot of times, but you don't force it in the Western, but you kind of put more pressure on it. Um, the Chinese don't put as much pressure, but they try to breathe relaxation into the muscle. I don't believe they teach that nowadays, do they? No. Yeah. So one of these days, Western and Eastern medicine, what they call traditional Chinese medicine or TCM, will start to converge. There's a lot of ways it has started to converge now, but they're a long way away. Because just go into your primary doctor and ask him, explain to me about qi, and they'll go, doesn't exist. But you talk to somebody in traditional Chinese medicine, it's all about qi. But they're starting to find connections between that. Is anybody here familiar with your telomeres? So a telomere it's a tail on a DNA molecule. And as we get older, our telomeres shrink. But they have done research that when you do Tai Chi, the telomere does not shorten as fast. And the telomere, so what happens with the telomere, like I said, think of it as a tail. It's kind of a layman's version of it. But think of it as a tail on a DNA molecule. So when the DNA molecule replicates, it uses the tail to help replicate that molecule. The tail lines up, and so the cell replicates. The shorter the tail, the less chance of replication, more chance of a mutant, if you will, a cell going rogue and being mutant. So could that be the elusive chi? Don't know. But yeah, just go and ask your doctor about chi. They'll cut you off right away. They teach a class about chi in school, don't they? Yeah. All right. So let's do some meditation. All right. Thank you. What was that? All right. So we spent the last 55 minutes working the body. Let's spend a little time working the mind. Okay. So it's going to help you if you close your eyes. I'm going to talk about that inner stomach. So again, traditional Chinese medicine, Chinese believe we have two brains. We have the brain in our gut and we have the brain in our head attached by our spinal cord. And so when I talk about that inner stomach, we're talking about our gut. Okay. All right. So sitting up nice and straight and tall, scoot back if you need to use the back of your chair to stay comfortable. Want to make sure you're comfortable. Okay. So, um, sitting up nice and straight and tall, take a big deep breath in. And as we breathe out, clear your mind of any thoughts. So you're not thinking about what happened earlier today, not thinking about this afternoon. You're thinking about the here and now, focusing on your breath. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, we're clearing our mind of any thoughts, cleansing our mind. Do that one more time. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, clearing the mind of any thoughts. Now we're ready to meditate. So start with our feet. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through your feet, relaxing your feet. Again, we inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through the feet, relaxing our feet. Onto our legs. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, we relax our legs. Relax the upper leg, relax the lower leg. Let's try that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, imagine you're relaxing your legs. Imagine you're breathing out through your legs. Feel those muscles start to relax. Onto the hips. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, you're breathing out through your hips. Relax your hips, relax your bottom. Once again, big, deep belly breath in. And breathing out through the hips, relaxing our hips. Onto the belly. So take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And now as you breathe out, imagine you're exhaling through your navel and you're relaxing all the muscles at the front of the belly. Let those muscles get soft. Once again, inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through the navel, relaxing all those muscles at the front of the belly. Onto that inner stomach I was talking about. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, we're breathing out through that inner stomach. That feeling you sometimes get in the pit of your stomach when things aren't going the way you expected them to. We're trying to relax that area. We're aiming towards that area of our body. Inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through the inner stomach. Letting go of your anxiety, letting go of your tension, letting go of your anger. Do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, we're breathing out through the inner stomach, relaxing our inner stomach. Very good. Onto the lower back. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, we're breathing out through the lower back. Feel how our legs start to relax even more as we relax that lower back. Again, inhale, filling our lungs with air. Exhale, breathing out through the lower back. Let's breathe out through the whole body next. So take a big, deep belly breath in. And then we breathe out, exhaling through the whole body, releasing any tension you have into the room. Don't hold on to it. It's not doing you any good. Again, big, deep belly breath in. And then as we breathe out, release that tension. Let it go. Feel it streaming from your body. Let's do that one more time. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And then as we breathe out, you're exhaling through your skin, through the whole body, relaxing the whole body. Beautiful. Look at how relaxed you guys are. Now, and relaxation, you did that yourself, right? I guided you through it, but you did it yourself. It didn't take a doctor's note. It didn't take a doctor's prescription. You didn't have to run to the drugstore. Everything you need is within yourself. So when your Tai Chi teacher makes you mad, or somebody makes you upset or nervous, take yourself away from the situation and do some of that deep breathing. Or if you're having trouble sleeping at night, think of how relaxed you feel right now. So when you wake up in the middle of the night and you have trouble going back to bed or back to sleep, sorry, just do some of that deep breathing. Um, a lot of times you'll find you'll start doing the deep breathing, you relax the feet, relax the leg, relax the hips, and the next thing you know, it's morning. When did I fall asleep? Doesn't matter. You did fall asleep though. Okay? All right. Any questions? All right. Hit the lights if you would. Watch your eyes. Oh, I know that's bright. You didn't think the room was that bright, did you? All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Sure. We're welcome anytime. We always like bright, smiling faces here. All right. Have a good week. I will see everybody next Thursday. Enjoy the weather. Thank you. Good job, everyone. Good job. You guys just want to take a nap now, don't you? Pardon me? I'm here next Thursday or next Friday. Either. Both. Or both. A good Lord willing, yes. So, yeah, 11 o'clock on